that as a registered farmer, you can benefit from hundreds of thousands of dollars in incentives and grants? The Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries has simplified the farmer's registration process, making it easier for you to receive these benefits. Here's how to register. Firstly, your application must be made at your nearest MALF County office. Applicants must be 18 years and over and a citizen or resident of Trinidad and Tobago, and applicants must be practicing agriculture on at least 1/8 of an acre or one lot of land. For your application, you will need 2 passport-size photos, proof of TNT citizenship or residency, original and copy of electoral ID card or passport, original and copy of proof of land tenure or permission to use land, land tax or rent receipt. To find out more information, please get in touch with any of the ministry's county offices or visit agriculture.gov.tt. Transform your agricultural dreams into a reality and become a registered farmer today.
Well, let's congratulate the ministry on this amazing initiative. I'm always happy to create the space so we can get this information out there, and I must commend the work of Agricultural Officer 1, Florencia Beckles Gangaram, who's here with me, and Alan Mahabir, also Agricultural Officer 1, here with us to elaborate and explain some more in terms of the video we just saw and this amazing initiative under the umbrella of the ministry. Let me ask you firstly, Ms. Beckles Gangaram, what was the determining factor? I know you all will sit down, have your meetings, exchange emails, have that deeper conversation, far removed from the general public. Yes. What was the real push and I would say incentive to get this program going?
Well, the Farmers Registration Program is an existing program in the Ministry of Agriculture. It is one that's pivotal in the need for the Ministry of Agriculture to be able to document existing farmers and to ensure that we have a proper database with all the persons who are actually farming across Trinidad and Tobago.
And why is that important, really?
That's important because when we are tailoring policies, we need to ensure that those policies are targeted towards sustainable agricultural development.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Let me bring your colleague, Mr. Mahabir, in, because I want you to walk me through the process. We just saw, obviously, via the video what's required, but give us some more intimate details. Obviously, I saw the age requirement, passport, pictures, that kind of stuff. Walk us through, because sometimes the information could get lost in the translation.
All right, so the farmer registration process is a simple process. We have 8 county offices located in Trinidad and Tobago, and to do the registration, you need to visit one of the county offices that's closest to where you reside, not necessarily in the area that you farm. Once you get to the office there, you would need to provide for us that proof of citizenship, which would more likely be your national ID, as well as your land tenure documents that you would have to have there, and your last land tax receipt, which would be 2009. Once you get there, the clerks at the office would assist you in filling out that form and us continuing that process.
And you said there are 8 locations throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad.
Yes, there are.
What about areas, let's say, far removed, the farmers who, let's say, are doing their work in the most rural areas of Trinidad and Tobago? How, one, we're going to get the information to them, and let's say somebody probably in Toko or Guaya or Erin, where I born and grow, what will be the closest, let's say, office to I guess, for the farmers to register when people are so far removed from the city space?
Okay, so the offices are strategically located throughout Trinidad. They are close to most of the farming communities, but as well, we have district officers who would visit all the farmers, and they would assist in getting that information across to the farmers to get them to be registered.
Fantastic. Let me ask Florencia, in terms of mechanisms, support mechanisms, just incentives, and I mean, obviously, as you said, important to know who's on the database, but what benefits ultimately would be forthcoming to the farmers who are part of this registration process?
Well, all farmers who become registered through the Farmers Registration Program will have access to the government incentives. So this would include subsidized inputs, technical assistance. You'd also be able to access financial support schemes, and you'll be able to access the insurance programs that we have, which are designed to mitigate risk and ensure resilience in the sector.
Fantastic. So it's important, I would imagine, for nationals who are into farming to get involved.
Yes.
And I saw in the video there was a particular specification as to the dimensions, as to the amount of land that's owned. They said a lot a lot and beyond. The smallest parcel will be how? What was the smallest parcel?
At least 1/8 of an acre, which is a lot. And when we say cultivated, it must be fully cultivated if it's one lot, because you want to be able to justify commercial production on that parcel, because we are registering people who are commercially active in agriculture.
Any consideration for those into, let's say, hydroponics, who are doing, they're growing up with the new technology above water and with water and that kind of stuff?
Yes, definitely. We are currently reviewing the package to ensure that those people are included, and they're well aware of what are the minimum levels of cultivation that's necessary for them to qualify to access the incentives.
Let me ask, as we look to wrap things up, Mr. Mahabir, in terms of the timeline, how it's looking so far? Because I know you must obviously put certain timelines. There must be certain milestones. There must be a big takeaway. How has it been received? Is there optimism within the ministry with this particular rollout?
Well, we have timelines that are set. We have goals that are set. And we are continuously monitoring and evaluating. And if necessary, we're going to be tweaking to ensure that we have full participation of all farmers so that everybody will be able to benefit from the registration program.
And for more details, I want all those looking on this morning to visit agriculture.gov.tt for more details. This is a great opportunity. I mean, it's something that's been there, but they're just doing a new rollout, as it were, a revamped rollout, and they're here to promote and to spread the word. We have literally a couple seconds. Any closing remarks?
Tomorrow at noon, we'll be having a Facebook and Instagram Live, so people are free to log in and get more detailed information.
Fantastic. Florencia Beckles Gangaram and Alan Mahabir from the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. We get ready for the 7 a.m. news update. Much more on the other side. See you soon.